Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. Welcome, everyone, to Sacramento, California, to a sold-out crowd at the home of the Kings. And, of course, Julius Randle. Many wonder how they'll do without him. We'll find out.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago, obviously looking long-term rather than short.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the three, that really helps their spacing.
Left side, Fox. And it's Murray penetrating. The kick out to Fox. It's stolen by Edwards. And here we go. Outside, Kuminga. Out to Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. It's another look. Now here's Kuminga. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and two shots coming up. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And we talk about Fox's speed, but he also has length. He's a factor there in the paint.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
Ellis wide open. Sacramento again missing. Here's Edwards. And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh. Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
And Fox gets it to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Offline with his three. Here's Murray. Pass to Kuzma. That one no good. Nice defense from Kuminga. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Kings head coach gave me a few minutes. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So, the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Outside, Fox. Pass to Murray. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Fox.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Smith. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Working on his interior game, Smith Jr. is very aware he has what it takes to score from there.
Here's Fox. They get it back. And Kevin Knox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings making a change here. Timberwolves on defense, trailing by 2. The kick out to Fox. Shot clock at 5. There's the drive. Kings moving the ball around. Sacramento again missing.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
DiVincenzo with it. Picked up by Ellis. And it's Smith finishing it off.
I tell you what, at only 6'3", Smith has some major hops. Super at leaping up quickly to throw it down. I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Now, here's Fox. Following the missed shot by Dennis Smith. And Fox gets it to go.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
I see him.
And it's Smith missing.
Oh, you gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Pass to Wood. Murray with it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A load to deal with inside. The strength of Murray makes him a tough cover.
That free throw, no good. Both teams will make substitutions. And the second free throw, good. So it's the Timberwolves now. It's a 5-point game. Outside Edwards. Pass to Knox. Drills it from outside.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assistance.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Here is Carter.
For your team.
Twenty seconds left for the first quarter of the game. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Glenn, a screen. It's stolen by DiVincenzo. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Kings lead by
12.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, just out there to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Pass to Reed. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Kings leading now by 5. Here's Sabonis. And then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
Man, I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is Easy money, baby.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Sabonis inside. Carter outside. Back to Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu, who was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Monk outside. Kuzma sets a screen. And Kuzma slams it in.
Really good activity there in that pick and roll. Kuzma, a real strong sense for what he needs to do in those sets.
Outside, Kuminga. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Kings leading now by 9. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Monk. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. For 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
And they'll keep possession. Outside, Kuminga. Another shot. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, he's a terrific distributor. When you leave someone open on Young's team, he's going to find them.
Inside. The Monk. Gobert with the block. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Timeout called by the Kings. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Give it up for your Sacramento Kings.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. 6 on the shot clock. Fox, no good. Timberwolves trailed by 5. Young outside. Pass to McDaniels. And Young, here we go. McDaniels gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Back to Fox. To the middle. They grab their own miss. Len up top. Nothing on the board. And is out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And that one drops. And it's now only a 1-point Kings lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Fox. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Well, I like when Gobert's teammates use his length on offense. Textbook alley-oop there.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Young. Len with the block. Pass to Murray. Back to Fox. Now Wood. To the inside. Here's Fox. They get a hand on it. Lets it go from the wing. Lang's shot is off. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Young for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Kings ahead. They're up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Young. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Kings leading out by 3. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love it. If he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's McDaniels. Got a hand on it.
Oh, that's merciless. Kuzma plays with such competitive energy. Wasn't letting that shot get off.
And Fox gets it to go.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
He just powered that
one of the game's top dunkers. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Kings are holding each other accountable. De'Aaron Fox says we have to be able to get on guys. We need to be as consistent as possible. Domantas Sabonis says we're pushing each other. And if teammates see me and Fox going at each other and speaking up, it's going to make them lock in and fight stronger too. Kevin?
David, right? They serve as a great example. Thank you. Here's Kuzma. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Kings lead by 7.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Gobert double team. Fox with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And this young guy is a handful to deal with. Murray is so skilled at drawing fouls.
And so Murray nails both of them. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Pass to Sabonis. Gobert with the defensive effort.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And here is McDaniel. Here is Edwards. Guarded by Fox. Edwards at the rim.
Well, look, you can't let Edwards get this close to the rim because he will dunk it on you.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Kings leading now by 4. Carter outside. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Pass to Kuminga. Back to DiVincenzo. Timberwolves passing it around. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
A 3 from Bogdanovich. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Kings lead by 5.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
So it's Sacramento. In the corner, it's Monk. Down low. Wood. And finished off by Wood.
And that's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
And he stays with it. Here's Kuminga. And he banks in the layup. Kuminga's got his second bucket tonight.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
A shot by Len, wide open. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Wood. There's 1:26 left here in the third quarter. Back to Carter. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by Wood.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Outside Bogdanovich. Wood sets a screen. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
To the paint. Here's Reed. And here's Edwards from the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Now just a 2-point Kings lead.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Carter with the 3. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Outside, Kuminga. Pass to DiVincenzo. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Kings lead. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Carter with it. Pass to Monk. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Kings lead by 5.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
The 10-footer. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here is Carter. Wood sets a screen. Jacks up a 3. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. Inside. A nice shot by Huff. Huff's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Herter on the wing. Oh, that's blocked. And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. Timeout, Kings. We've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Stretch big. Sabonis can hit that triple, and it really spaces their offense.
Shots good from Young.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Sabonis at the elbow. Kuzma outside. High post shot. Fox, no good.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
Young taking his time here. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside, Fox. Murray outside. Pass to Sabonis. It's stolen by Gobert. It's Young on the wing to take the lead. Sacramento grabs the miss. Outside, Fox. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Here's McDaniels. Young outside. Throws it up high. It's tipped. Stolen by Ellis. And now the Kings fast break. Right open look here for Murray. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Sacramento.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Here's Fox. Here's Murray up on top. Reed with the rebound.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Hung outside. Beyond the arc. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 1:17 left to play here in the 4th. Here's McDaniels. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. Outside, Sabonis. Fires the 3. Again, the miss by the Kings. This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Edwards looking it over. 5 to shoot. Edwards slashing in. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Outside, Fox. Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Ellis. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And clearly they're in the driver's seat here, but they still have to get a stop. The main thing is they can't allow that open, quick look from beyond the arc.
Now Fox. Timeout, Sacramento. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Timeout, Kings.
Timeout.
In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Fox inside the line. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed.